Hello, it is I, Toad, and I just want to start off this video right now by saying you guys are absolutely amazing, and I cannot thank you guys enough for your support. I really do mean it when I say thank you. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing, and I could not have gotten here without you guys and everything you have done to support me. So I appreciate you guys very, very much. Anyways, today's video, we're always talking about what the best unit to get unique on, or I'm doing a showcase on the best unit to get unique on, but I'm never talking about the worst units to get unique on. And so because of that, we're dedicating this video to the worst units you can possibly get unique on. I hope you guys like this. Please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on, and let's get into the intro now. Before I start off this video, I want to say if you do get unique on a unit, I would rather keep that unique on the unit and then get a second copy of the unit instead of just immediately re-rolling the unique passive, because yes, unique will reduce the cost to units that are more than one placement and make it a lot easier to upgrade. So there's a benefit to unique that most units will benefit from. But in order to start off our list, number one, the units you do not want to get unique. This one's pretty obvious, I think, just because of the fact that most of you have probably experienced this like I have, but you do not want to get unique on your farm units like I have here. I literally have a unique Nimble 2 legendary Dolma. Yes, unique Nimble 2 Dolma. It is awful. It does nothing for you. The same thing goes for Speed Cart. Speed Cart with unique is still going to give you the exact same amount of money that you could possibly get. And then some of you can argue, well, unique on Nami's good. Her damage goes up. Well, her damage is going to go up by a little bit, but at the same time, you're missing out on 6,000 yen of money. And if Nami's main purpose in the game was to make money, then she wouldn't do damage, then she wouldn't be making any money. So I hope that makes sense. The first group of units you do not want to get unique on are money units, and I'm sorry if you get unique on them. I have also experienced this pain. I've actually gotten unique on my Bulma 3 times already. It's not the first time that I've gotten it, so it happens, and it's gonna keep happening, and I'm sorry that it's gonna happen to you eventually. But yeah, you don't want unique on your Bulma and your Nami. Instead, you want to go ahead and try to get yourself the golden passive on your farms. Yes, golden is literally 0.05% easier to obtain than unique technically. So I'm always like, how did I get unique? How did I get divine? How did I get celestial and not golden on my farms? I think they're cursed. I think it's very cursed you to get golden on your farms. And I've done over 1,000 trait rerolls on these farms, and I still don't have a single golden farm. So that is number one. Number two might be also somewhat obvious to most of you who play the game, but some of you, you'll probably get kind of unlucky, and this will happen to you as well. But the second category of units that you do not want to get unique are your slow, your knockbacks, and your stun/freeze units, such as Emilia and Tatsumaki. Well, you're probably like, Toad, Tatsumaki does so much damage with unique. Why don't you want to get unique on Tatsumaki? Well, it literally just comes down to the fact that Tatsumaki as a unit is not meant to do damage to air or to any unit in general. She's meant to knock back, and that is her main purpose in the game. Same thing with Emilia. Everybody knows Emilia is a 5 placement unit, and she's slow. So if you limit her to just one unit, you are losing so much slow. Now, you can argue Yoshina a little bit because her range is absolutely absurd, so having unique on her would be okay, but really she's not going to be there for damage. I'd say having unique on her is okay. Like I said, get a second copy of the unit instead of re-rolling immediately off of Yoshina, for example. Perona, really, her main goal is also to slow, so same thing there. Todoroki, I know Ethereal has a shiny Todoroki with Unique, which does help him out quite a bit in terms of being able to upgrade him and all, but at the end of the day, Todoroki does not need to be doing damage. He needs to be slowing the enemy and burning them sometimes. And then same thing for Loa. So that is the second category of units that you do not want to get Unique on. It is your slows, your knockbacks, your stuns, your freezes. Other units that are included on the list, I think, is like Gray, Devil Slayer, and then I guess you can kind of include Killua under there because Killua technically stuns them. And then you can include, who else is like a stun time stop? I don't know. Anyways, do not get Unique on the units that are meant to be for utility. The third set of units that do not need Unique, and I repeat, do not get Unique on these units, are your buff units. These are the 4 primary buff units. I guess we can put Sakura on here as well, except no one's gonna try to go for Unique on their Sakura. If you do, uninstall. Just no. Don't even play the game anymore if you're trying to get Unique Sakura. But if you get her on the banner, I am so sorry that you're so unlucky that you literally hatch a Unique Sakura. But your Wendy is here to buff your units, not do damage. Look at her face. You see that face right there? It's the face of, do not give the Unique or I will kill you. Yeah, Unique on your buff units are not a good idea. I know some of you will probably get Unique on an Irwin or something, and that'll help you guys out a ton, especially in doing like Infinity Castles, or if you're just getting into the game. A Unique Irwin would be nice to have just to AFK with, but it is not the passive you want to get on Irwin. You want range 3, you want Sniper on him. Oshi literally does nothing with Unique. Golden does work on her, it increases by 4%. And then you got yourself Kisuke, Bankai, which, well, you guys should know by now that Kisuke is a buffer. If you don't, Kisuke is a buffer, guys. Do not get Unique on him. And then, of course, like I was saying, Sakura. She's there to increase your damage by 10%. And although Sakura is like now outclassed by Oshi because Oshi's just a million times better than Sakura. But yeah, that is the third category of units you do not want to get Unique on. This one's very straightforward. I know some of you guys are like, Toe, this is so simple. Yeah, well, some of you guys do not know this, and some of you are like, I got Unique on my Kisuke. He does so much damage. Should I keep it? No, don't. Just reroll off of Kisuke, or, well, I was gonna say, or get a second copy of Kisuke, but I know that Kisuke isn't obtainable. So yeah, definitely reroll off Kisuke and get Sniper on him instead. Now this fourth category of units might be a little confusing at first glance. You've got Hermes, we've got Hanji, Soifon, Noel, Uryu, and Akaza. And you're probably wondering, well, Toad, these are all like decent units in anime adventures, especially Hanji. Hanji's like probably the best hill in the game currently with physical. But Toad, why don't you want Unique on her? Because all 6 of these units have one thing in common, and that is they are all 5 placement units, which means they can be placed down 5 times. So if I were to get a Hanji with Unique, you're only going to be able to place one single Hanji, which is going to give her a 400% damage boost basically, right? So let's say it's 4 Hanjis in one. What happens is that you're losing that last Hanji and her damage. Now it's going to help you with making cheap, easy upgrades. So for example, having a Unique Hanji is going to help you out a ton when you're doing certain things like the daily challenge or something that's high cost, because you're going to want a unit that's cheap. But at the end of the day, you're still going to want to keep these units because they have 5 placements. So the best thing you can get on them, which as you guys can see right here, is Divine on your 5 placement units. As you can see, I used to do that a ton. I got Divine on all my 5 placements that I used to use, such as Uryu, which of course you guys know I loved Uryu. He's such a good character, just he doesn't do much damage anymore for us. Akaza, for example, yeah, 5 hit units. Do not get Unique on them. It's that simple. Now if you do get Unique on them, like I said, find the second unit that you guys can use. Don't just like, I don't know, just find a second unit, don't keep the unit the way it is. Real quick, just take a quick break. I want to reroll potential here on like Bulma. Go into a quick commercial break. This is what we're doing. But here's a Bulma here. I have 15 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we're gonna stop at 12. I got 8 minus on her. I was hoping to maybe get like an S stat or something that I can just randomly fuse, but yeah, that was a waste. Don't do that, guys. Do not do that. I don't even know why I just did that. I just thought I could possibly get extremely lucky, and I didn't. Oh man. Now the last group of units is subject to change due to future updates, but as of May 7th, 2023, you do not want to get unique on outdated units. Now Toad, what do you mean by that? I mean units that are more than like 5 or 6 updates old. So this entire team right here that I have equipped, Whitebeard, is literally like from the 2nd update in the game. Although it's good to have unique on a Whitebeard, you do not want to use your like summon tickets or your summon crystals on Whitebeard. You don't want a unique Rengoku. I did a Rengoku like infinite challenge basically with the Demon Slayer units. Rengoku literally only does 20-something thousand damage. If I got unique on him, he'd do like 100,000 damage maxed out. That is terrible. Literally considering the fact that like someone like Deku here, yeah, my Deku does like over 150,000 damage base, like without having to like get a super good passive on him. Same thing with Arima. I know Juzo got a little bit of a buff, but he's still not that good. He or she, whatever they consider. Pito, same thing, got a buff, but still not amazing. Kite, I mean, people got unique on Kite initially, and man, did they regret it, because Kite just, yeah, he just wasn't, at the time he was okay, but you do not want to get unique on units that are old or like just not usable. I know Broly got a buff and now he's like full AoE with like Hybrid, which is good, but Broly still does not compete with the new units you can get unique on, such as Frieza or Vegeta or Pride the One, for example. There's many new units that I would rather get unique on. Like, for example, I have an Endeavor here. I have him with Celestial. I'd rather have unique Endeavor than have unique Rengoku. Like, what? I love Rengoku. Probably my favorite Demon Slayer character, but you do not want to get unique on these old characters, guys. It's that simple. But basically, that is it for this video. I hope it was easy enough for you guys to understand. I know a lot of you guys probably already knew all of this, and a lot of you guys are like, Toad, I can't even summon for unique, so it doesn't even matter. But it's okay. You guys will get more passive rerolls and all that stuff, trait rerolls. Hopefully, with this upcoming update, there will be a lot newer ways to acquire these in the game. That is my biggest hope for AA, that there's a better way to get new traits, and then that there is like a 2x speed or something. But I hope this helped you guys. If it did, of course, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on, and I will see you guys in the next one. For now, I'm getting home from work, and I'm gonna go to sleep. That's it. Reese's, bye!